In this module, we're going to go through how to narrow down the niche. So in this lesson, you will learn the monomyth and the jobs to be done theories. Whoever knows me, you know I'm not a big fan of theories. However, to really get to the point to how to narrow the niche properly, it's essential to mention these two theories. And then why is failure so easy? So let's start. Theory is about defining your niche, the monomyth and the jobs to be done theory. Find a niche and fill it. The world is full of opportunities for those who dare to specialize. This is what John Maxwell says, and it's very, very important because as soon as you specialize, then the world is really full of opportunities. The doors will open to you. Probably you're already familiar with the Monomyth Theory developed by Joseph Campbell, which is essentially the hero's journey. So it describes a common pattern found in many myths, stories and narratives across cultures where a hero embarks on an adventure, faces challenges and trials, undergoes transformation and returns home changed or enlightened. So I would like to take it as a starting point for this lesson. In the Monomyth Theory, the hero goes through different phases of his journey: departure, initiation and return. It's our job as market experts, digital entrepreneurs, coaches, self-employed, or whoever wants to launch the digital product business to take our niche through the same steps in order to conceptualize, but also to concretize its transformation. Remember, the impact you need to have on your niche is transformational and not informational. We buy Apple, not a mobile phone. We buy Nike, not shoes. We buy whatever else, the brand, not the product, because it takes us through a transformation. It means that you're focusing on a transformation they need to go through rather than informing them about what to do. You find them once they're at the bottom of the pyramid, and then you take them through the whole process to become heroes. So in the departure phase, we're here, which is one at the bottom. There are two essential steps to take into consideration that the niche needs to go through. The call to adventure. So your ideal niche will need to be invited or teased to go into a journey. They need to be motivated and you need to understand what drives it. And then number two is crossing the threshold. So they will need to be comfortable to live ordinary life and cross their boundaries. And it's your task, so it's our task to take them by the hand and really move them on to the next phase. The second phase is the initiation phase, where the niche goes through some trials, challenges to find their real purpose. And then it's really summarized into 3 points. The road of trials. So if people are part of a niche, it means that they're facing some challenges, some trials already. You need to identify what these challenges are and how you can position yourself with your offer. Then meeting the ally, and you are the ally in this case. You listen to them, you understand their problems they're facing, and you're communicating a clear message. Super important, this point. And then we have the apotheosis. So this is when the niche transforms into a better person and goes forward with new insights and clarity on what they must do to win. And last but not least, we have the return phase. So the niche goes home to his community with new skills and a new mindset. And then it's summarized into these 2 points. The master of two worlds. So the niche finds a balance between their home life and the person they've become on the journey. So they find this balance because they went through a transformation and now they need to really counterbalance these two new aspects of their life. They have started to apply the knowledge they gained. And then number 2 is the freedom to live. So the niche gets used to their normal life, the new normal life, and lives peacefully. So that said, every journey needs to be customized to the niche you're operating in. In their journey, your niche is looking for a transformation that fulfills some functional, social, and emotional jobs. What does it mean? So this is the second theory. And this theory was coined by Clayton Christensen and identifies the underlying motivations behind customer behavior. Once these are identified, you can create tailored digital products to better address specific jobs to be done needs within the niche markets and segment accordingly. And this is just an example. So let's imagine you're a yoga teacher. You want to build an online course. And you might want to target either beginners or advanced yogis. You might want to focus on Vinayasa or Hatha or Ashtanga or restorative yoga or whatever you are mastering, which implies to identifying a different niche per offering. Otherwise, it's getting confused. Otherwise, it's getting confusing. Also, you have identified that your niche is trying to accomplish some functional and emotional jobs because they want to achieve more flexibility, they want to improve the back and neck pain, and they want to feel overall better. So now you have to really ask yourselves this question. What are you focusing your offering on? What are the pain points of your niche? What are the challenges of your niche? What are the needs of your niche? What are the jobs to be done that your offer is solving? What are the emotional, social, functional jobs to be done that your offering is solving? How can you communicate a clear message to your niche and position as an expert in the market? So thinking about that, failure is also very, very easy and it's always behind the corner. But many people say, some people say that failure is feedback or blessings in disguise. Yes, it's true, but sometimes they can be avoided from the beginning. Niching down is one of the most crucial steps for your business foundations. Failure is easy at this stage because you don't ask the right questions, and you will still be too broad and compromise your business success. How can you fail? You can fail because you have some difficulty in standing out. If you don't niche down, your message will be diluted and not received by the right audience. Lack of brand identity, you will end up confusing your audience even more, and this will have a negative impact on your brand. You will not stand out the competition, you will simply be absorbed by it. You will end up wasting marketing budget and seeing your campaigns or your marketing efforts not converting. Your digital products will not answer to your niche needs, resulting in a waste of time, resources, and patience. So remember, the more you narrow your focus, the broader your impact. Niching down is the path to influence and significance, says Tim Ferriss. So now let's have a look at a more practical way to find your niche. Okay, so we're gonna go and make a copy and complete the Narrow the Niche worksheet that I'm going to open in a second, and then watch the next lesson, the market research one. And this is how the template, the worksheet looks like. Here you go. The purpose of this worksheet is to help you define and narrow down your niche, to help you define the pain points, challenges, and urgencies of your niche, and to help you define the jobs to be done and position your offering. How to narrow down your niche. So in this phase, it's important that you answer the questions below in the most precise way possible. By doing so, you will be able to define and narrow down your niche to the bone, which is what makes your business successful. So really don't take this part for granted and make sure you thoroughly complete it. Because sometimes if you already have an idea in mind, you know already where to start, you started maybe already, you just tend to skip this part through. But believe me, this is really gold. You're going to get so much information from these questions that you're going to answer now, and then really please keep it very, very close to you. Every time you want to launch a new product, you want to really tackle another niche as well. Departure phase. So I split all of these per phases, the hero's phases. Number one is the departure phase, and in this phase you need to answer these questions. What is the point zero your niche is starting from? Okay, so what is the starting point? Why is your niche looking for a change? What are the top 3 factors that make your niche embrace the change? How urgent is this change for your niche? What are they missing out on if they don't change? What is your niche motivation level? How does your niche mentally feel if they don't make any change? How does your niche physically feel if they don't make any change? What fact is absolutely necessary for them in order to move away from this starting point? Are there any repercussions on their social, family life if they don't make any change? This is also very important. Then we have the initiation phase, okay? So going out of the comfort zone and embracing the challenges. What are your niche top 10 pain points? What are your niche top 10 challenges? What are your niche top 10 needs? How can your offering support their needs, pain points, challenges? What are the functional reasons or jobs to be done why your niche is hiring your offering? What are the social reasons or jobs to be done why your niche is hiring your offering? What are the emotional reasons or jobs to be done why your niche is hiring your offering? Last but not least is the result phase. And this is how your niche is picturing the result. It's their desire. What is the hero outcome of my niche? What is the transformation my niche achieved? How does the niche feel once they reach the desired transformation? How do they feel if they didn't manage to reach the desired outcome? What problems have they solved? And then here I put an example of jobs to be done. I just put Alexa as an example. You know, it's not a digital product, but it's easier for you to understand it. This is just an example. Sam bought Alexa during Black Friday because the geek inside of him thought, why not, since it helps to control the lights and the music, the curtains and the Christmas tree lights. He also has it in his car too. There is a little device you can attach via Bluetooth, so you make drop-in while driving. So you can use it also to see if it turns off or on some lights, and then turn them back on while driving. Plus, it has the geofence options to automate when he's getting home, and the IR devices like the TV or some air conditioners. Let me just quickly put here. Okay. What problem or dilemma had to be solved? Sam thought, help me get the geek inside me out and be technologically advanced. This is what he thought. So Alexa and the product was hired for three particular jobs to be done. The functional one, so Sam loves technology and controlling not only the lights with his voice, but also to use the device for music and many automations at home. Social, number 2. In order to be socially tech, he wants to be technologically advanced to show his passion to his peers. And number 3, emotional. So he feels satisfied when the technology is reporting to his request and feels emotionally attached to this new evolving technology. After identifying the jobs to be done, Alexa was hired for, it's important to mention the experiences in order to get the job done, and integration, what and how we must integrate these experiences to get the job done, in order for Alexa to become the purpose brand. The experiences that Alexa is proving Sam refer to the fact that he can gain more and more control with his voice, at home, while driving, while reading his Kindle or watching TV. The integration of these experiences with the usage of the device define what Alexa needs to accomplish, which is the job to be done. In fact, the voice control is integrated to the linkage of different apps and smart devices. All in all, Alexa is the purpose brand for the new generation voice search devices. Some insights about the discovery process. So in order to identify specifically a job an object has been hired to do, it's important to deeply investigate the root cause. In this case of Sam, he was looking for Alexa's functional features, but he's also emotionally and socially attached to technology. Also, compensating behaviors are important drivers to hire a specific device to get the job to be done. In this case, he's a techie and wants to be trendy with a futuristic and technological home fulfilling his needs thanks to automation and voice search. So this is the perfect example that you can follow. You can just read it through on how really to get to the jobs to be done that your offering is fulfilling based on the niche desires. The next steps will be, as I said before, to move on to the market research phase, the market research lesson.